Whoops. Hi, good morning, everyone, and welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast. This is episode 630. I can't believe we're almost a third of the way through the 600s. Like, what? Didn't we just celebrate 600 episodes? Didn't we just celebrate 500 episodes? Anyway, thank you so much for joining me this morning. I'm Kristin Omdahl, and we are back in my beautiful tropical backyard for part two of going through my closet. We're going through my entire closet. I emptied the entire thing, put it on this garment rack, and yesterday we started at one half of it, and we're going to make our way through the rest of it today, figuring out what's a keeper, what's going, and what we can use to upcycle and make a knit or crochet project. If you're joining me live, please say hello. I have missed quite a few names. Hi, Grace, Melissa, Thea, Lisa, Mark, Judy, Joe, Julia, Sharon, Christine, Nora Sue, Carrie. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining live. Hi, Christine, Diane, Sharon, Joyce, Rita, Marcia, Lisa, Joe, Donna, Kat, Chantel, Carmen. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Create, Share, Inspire podcast, episode 630. Whoops, I missed my spot in my pattern. Hi, Christine. Hi, Holy. I am still working on my Sweet Clara vest, and I can't wait to finish it. The problem is I don't work on it until I'm getting ready for the podcast in the morning. Missed some names again. Let's see if it shows up here. Hi, Sherry. Yes, Christine, it's lovely to have you here. Hi, Patricia and Brenda. I think I'm caught up now. Hi, Stacy and Donna and Anne. Hey, good morning from Australia. Glad to have you here. I love seeing everybody from all over my country, but I love seeing everybody from all over the world too. Hi, Anna. So wonderful to see so many of us come together. Yes, Christine, 3 Christines this morning. Yeah, so if I was working on this Sweet Clara cardigan vest full time, I would have finished it a long time ago. But it's not my workflow right now. My workflow is working on the Mystery Crochet Along and Mystery Knit Along next project. So, which reminds me, if you're part of the Cosmo Mystery Crochet Along bag, part 4 pattern was released this morning, so you should have received an email. You want to check your email if you didn't check it already this morning. And the video for part 4 will be live premiered right after the podcast this morning, so at 10 a.m. my time, which is about 55 minutes from right now, we will be doing a live premiere of part 4 for the Cosmo bag. And so you can follow along with the video, which will be supplemental to the pattern. Yeah, Thea, I misspoke last week on the podcast, so I moved the dates to Wednesdays instead of Thursdays. When I misspeak on the podcast, it makes people confused and some people get upset, and just to try to keep everybody happy, I just upped the dates, so they're being released on Monday and Wednesdays instead of Mondays and Thursdays, which was the original thing that I said. But I've been updating everybody here on the podcast and in emails, doing the best I can. It should be written on the pattern too, but who knows if it has the original or the updated. But I did misspeak on the podcast last week, so I've tried to keep my word from the podcast instead of the original date. Since it was an earlier date, I know once I promise something earlier, really need to honor it. So sorry for any confusion, just doing the best I can. So yeah, part 4 is out. You can work on part 4 now, and Monday will be part 5 and the final installment of the Mystery Crochet Along for the Cosmo bag. So very exciting, so fun. That it's been so fun for me to watch everybody else being so excited too. So can't wait to see everybody's progress photos after the release today, and definitely when everything's done. It's going to be so awesome. So in the background, I am now working on the next mystery projects, which are going to be shawls. One will be knit, one will be crocheted, and I should have an announcement sometime next week after the last installment of the Mystery Crochet Along Cosmo bag. Sometime shortly after that, I will have an announcement for the new mystery projects, which will both be shawls done in Be So Fine Bling. I am done with the crochet shawl, but not quite up for tech editing yet. I should get that one to tech editing today or tomorrow. And the knit one, I'm on my last 2 rows of the shawl, and last 2 or 4 rows, it might be 4 rows. Anyway, and 95% sure they're both going to be one ball projects, but don't hold me to it. I'll know for sure once I have bound off officially. The shawl that I'm wearing right now is called the Marissa shawl. It is a knit pattern using 3 colors of Be So Fine tidbits, and it's a half circle shawl that I have clipped with one of my beloved butterfly clips that you can find on my Amazon shop. See, it's a little half circle, kind of a shawl slash shawlette, and it's done in 3 colors of Be So Fine tidbits, which is the smaller ball of Be So Fine yarn, 215 yards per ball. A great way to combine colors in a project without having a ton of yarn left over. Be So Fine yarn comes in 650 yards per ball, which is enough to do a 1 ball project for a shawl. But if you want to do color work, I offer a 1/3 of a ball for sale called Be So Fine tidbits. They're 215 yards each, and so they're wonderful for doing color work in shawls. So this one takes 3 tidbits of Be So Fine yarn, and these are colors Lilac Memories, Stormy Sea, and Crushed Berries, and I just love the way those 3 colors look together. So it's a half circle, and what I do is I drape it over my shoulders, and then I pick a spot kind of low on the front, and because it's striped, it's really easy to match up to make it even. So I'm going to clip here in this stripe of Stormy Sea, and then match it up with the same stripe on the other side. And then once I put them together, then pull it down off my shoulders, and it definitely has more of a capelet vibe to it. I will stand up so you can see. I'm also wearing, one of my favorite Amazon dresses. Isn't that a cute way to frame your shoulders? Definitely has more of a cape or a capelet vibe when you pin it like that. I love it, and I think it looks fabulous with navy blue, so I combined it with the navy blue dress. Thank you for sharing a link to the tidbits, Judy. Thank you, Julie. You can do this with any half circle shawl. There are so many ways to wear shawls, especially when you go with super drapey yarns like fingering weight bamboo, which is what Be So Fine yarn is. Yes, the pattern is available. It is called the Marissa Knit Shawl, and it is available in either my book, Motif Magic, or it is available as a single download in my knitting pattern shop on my website. Yes, the edging is beautiful. It is made in separate pieces. They're so cute. I originally made this motif to make earrings for a book that I wrote, and my publisher nixed the idea of these as earrings and made them much smaller on it, actually, for the book. It was for knitting outside the swatch, and then I ended up making like a crescent shawl out of it for the book, and then years later, yarn company, self-publishing books, I ended up using the motif again for this shawl in Motif Magic, and so now it's available. There's video tutorials for it. There's a single pattern download on my website, and you can also find it in Motif Magic. Not difficult to do, and certainly the video tutorial would be super helpful for helping you along. Do I have a crochet shawl just like it? I don't believe so. What do I mean by separate pieces? Each of these is done separately. They're motifs. So just like with crochet shawls, you have motifs. So you make each of the motifs separately, and then you come along and pick up into all of them to start the first row of the shawl, and then this shawl is worked from the bottom up. So it's bottom up with decreases, not top down with increases. Yes, Thea, I absolutely love having total control, and I absolutely love being an independent publisher of my own books now. I learned a lot, and I don't regret any of the experiences I had with other publishing companies, but thoroughly enjoy being an independent publisher of my own books now. Thank you, Judy. Judy just posted a link to the Marissa shawl as well, if anyone's interested. I'm also wearing the Kelly earrings this morning, which is a crochet pattern with Be So Fine bling yarn. And if anybody, unless anybody has any questions, might as well get back to our big project here. So yesterday we started going through my closet for a couple of reasons. I need to purge. I need to figure out what to keep, what not to keep, and I figured that this was also an amazing time for all of us when shopping's not nearly as fun or as easy as it used to be before the stay-at-home orders started. And I thought, why not show you how I'm going to shop my closet for potential items for upcycling with knitting and crochet, not only to inspire you to do the same thing with your closet, but also to give you an idea of what is a good candidate, what to look for in your own closet, or if you're shopping, that's fine too, what to look for when you're trying to find something to add knitting and crochet to. So let's get started. Yesterday we started with dresses down here. We've got a few more dresses to go through, and then after that we'll get to tops. I'm going to move the camera up a little bit since I'll be standing. Let's see. That's pretty good, I think. How pretty is this color too? I'm drinking herbal iced tea today in a flavor called mango. So yummy. Okay, so I've got a couple dresses here that are not Amazon finds. These are dresses from eBay that I bought for like going out in the evening sort of thing, and they're way too tight. This one I don't see any way. It's a zip up dress in the back, so I really don't see in lined. So I don't really see any way to adjust that for my size. I am going to hang on to it a little longer to see if I eventually lose weight to wear it because I think it's so beautiful. But there may come a time when I cannot do that, and then I will donate it. But I did want to point out that I love the back here, and I think this is something we could do with a knit or crochet top. These two panels here in the back then have a drawstring hole at the top so that it ties together with the strap from the front. And this, I think, would be a wonderful way to do the top of a summer dress or a summer top. So I'm definitely interested in using that as a design component for a future knit or crochet sweater or top or dress. So that's another reason why I want to keep it. And this is a wrap dress from my absolute favorite dress designer, and that's Diane von Furstenberg. And over the years, I've bought several of her silk dresses used on eBay. I've also sold or donated them as well. I love to donate clothes to my local domestic violence shelter because I feel like women that are starting over don't always just need the basics. They need the stuff for when they have outings to go to too. So they need suits or dressy clothes for wearing on job interviews. They need things for wearing to work events. So I always like to share my gently used fancier dresses with the shelter as well, because when women are starting over, they need everything, not just the basics. So keep that in mind when you're donating clothes as well. Don't think that you just have to donate the basics to your shelters. Women that are starting over need everything, including the stuff that they will need when they finally have to do events and go out and, you know, socialize again too. So this one, I don't fit into it yet, but I'd really like to, so I'm going to hang on to it a little bit longer. The next two are wrap dresses. Next three are wrap dresses from my Amazon shop. How gorgeous is this color? This one is a faux wrap dress, and I love the print on it. It reminds me of a print that I drew from my Redbubble shop years ago. So that's a faux wrap dress, meaning that it doesn't actually wrap like a robe. It's sewn on the one side, and then the second side comes across. I love this color. Then this one, actually I think this one is eBay as well. That's eBay, this is Amazon, and then this one is Amazon. And wrap dresses for me are just a go-to because of my shape. Curvy girls look amazing in wrap dresses, so these are just staples to keep in my wardrobe in case I have somewhere to go. Then the next section is, remember yesterday I showed you all the different versions of this dress that I've bought in my Amazon shop? Well, this dress I've bought a ton of prints in too. So this is the Fit and Flare tank top dress from my Amazon shop, and I've bought it in leopard print, several florals. Oh, that one's not it. Move that one in. That one's not it. I've got black with white stars, which looks like polka dots from afar, and this hibiscus print, and then this floral, and then this is one of the solids. I had it in more solids, and I don't know what's happened to the other ones, but anyway, you can see that I have already done some crochet on edging on these. This is the demi sleeves that I did to this Fit and Flare tank top dress, and you've seen me wear this before. It's so incredibly cute with the sleeves. These dresses also are great candidates for wearing with any of the shrugs or vests or scarves worn as capelets or belts or any of your crochet and knit jewelry too. Or they look great with those cardi vests. Remember the cardigan that we showed yesterday that came in a bunch of colors, and I tie it around my waist sometimes, and sometimes it can just be worn low, and we put them off into the crochet and knit upcycle category because we're going to do some more fun stuff with those. Well, they look amazing as is with these. Like the black one over the leopard dress is so cute when tied at the waist. I just think it looks like such a put together outfit. Anyway, a couple of things that I wanted to talk about with these. Obviously, adding sleeves is a no-brainer. If you wanted to make these dresses longer, you could absolutely add edging to the lower edge of the dresses. But one of the things that I'm considering doing is also to change the straps. I think on any one of these, if I picked a color of yarn and cut the dress from here and here, and instead of having a tank top style for the top, doing a full crochet or knit lace that went from the neck down to that line, I think that that would be amazing. And just like when we were talking about the cardigans yesterday, I think putting the panel or the overlay over first, sewing it down, and then trim, and then cutting off the strap above that line so that it would be hidden. I think Judy's been sharing links to everything I talked about, and she just posted a link to the Fit and Flare. So if you just scroll up a tiny bit, you should see it. So I think these would be an amazing piece to, so making a full piece of lace up here. Kind of like, let's see if I can show you. So we're going to put these off. Let's see, the one that's already crocheted onto, I'll put this one back in my closet, and we're going to hang on to the rest of these because they're candidates for crochet on fabric. So we'll put those over there for now. The pattern for my top, I think you mean my shawl. It's called the Marissa. So imagine, even with the top that I'm wearing, even with the dress I'm wearing now. So imagine if, let's see if I can do this without making a mess. Imagine if I made a piece of lace that went from here to here and here to here. So if you can imagine this, that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about putting a piece of lace here so it would still be sleeveless, or you could do a top-down raglan and put it over too. You could actually make a top-down raglan and add sleeves. But instead of making the full top, what I'm suggesting is that we would end here and sew to the dress there. So this would be something you could do with this longer dress as well. Oh, I'm not taking that off yet. Okay, the next couple of pieces are things that are store-bought, and I think they need to get donated. So this one I bought, and it is so skimpy. It's a wrap dress, so it's super cute. It's so skimpy though that I can't even fit a strapless bra underneath it without seeing the bra. That's too skimpy for me. I don't know if it's because the straps are too low or what. It would either need a lot of work, but it's also super skimpy, so I don't know if I'm ever going to wear it. So this is going to go into the donation pile. It was a fun idea, but I didn't try it on. Probably bought it online. Oh, I knew there was another one. Here's the navy version of the one that I put the sleeves on. And what I would like to do with this navy one is do an edging to make the dress longer. So maybe do sleeves on it, but definitely do an edging to make it a longer dress. So I'm going to put this one in the crochet on edging pile. All right, then the next two are dresses that I can't wear a bra with. They have smocking in the back, which is great, and it's kind of nice for doing that. But the problem is that they are a woven rayon or polyester, and I sweat through them terribly. So these aren't practical for living in a warm climate. I mean, I gotta be real, right? Gotta tell you the truth. So we're going to donate these. As cute as they were when I bought them, they don't work for me, especially that red one. The red one is so pretty until I sweat in it. And that color shows the wet too easily. So, someone else can enjoy those. This one was a hand-me-down from a friend, but I gotta tell you, it works so beautifully for wearing as a silhouette under other things. It's this navy lace dress, and I don't wear it on its own, but I wear it to photograph shawls to have a silhouette that's contrast color underneath. In fact, when I photographed the Trinity lace shawl, a Trinity crochet shawl, I put this one underneath, and it worked really well for showing off the shawl. So it's something I don't wear by itself because it's a little bit skimpy, but it looks really great in photos. So I'm definitely keeping that for work photos. And navy's just a good color. Okay, here are some more wrap dresses from my Amazon shop. And I have these. That one's inside out. That one's inside out. This one is not. So these are wrap dresses from my Amazon shop that if I had any work function to go to or even a cocktail party, these are a no-brainer for me. They're a faux wrap dress. It's like a cotton blend jersey fabric, so it doesn't need to be ironed. These travel well. I could take these anywhere, and I have it in the three colors: coral, violet, and royal blue. Honestly, I could buy this dress in every color it comes in, and it's just a great work dress for me. Or something where you need to be, semi-professional. So those are really great. This one I bought years ago, and it is way too small on me and way too short. I'm not really sure that this polyester material with a heavy polyester lining is really a great candidate for putting crochet and edging. I mean, maybe, but it's so darn tight on me. It was tight even when I was skinny, so I think we're going to donate it to somebody who could enjoy it more. And I did wear it several times, so I got a little use out of it. Next up is another Amazon basic that I absolutely love. So these I bought to wear as lining. Nowadays it's kind of hard to find a slip. And so what I look for when I'm trying to find something to wear under crochet and knit lace dresses is I look for bodycon dresses. Slips are kind of a thing of the past, and so bodycon dresses are like the new updated version. And so this bodycon dress, bodycon is short for body conscious, I have in black, nude, and white, and they are shorter, which means that they work for a variety of lengths of knit and crochet dresses as well. So even if you wanted to wear it over a tunic or a dress, having these short ones is a great option to have in your wardrobe if you like making tunics or longer dresses that are knit and crocheted. I highly recommend these. They're in my Amazon shop as well. Also, these would be amazing for crochet on edging or knit on edging. Imagine adding a lower skirt to these. So if you wanted to keep it as a fitted dress and just make it longer, you could add some crochet edging, even make it long on the bottom. You could even add sleeves to it. You could add a top to it. You could add like a yoke to it, like a raglan yoke, and just make it only to here, so make it like as a topper. or you could add edging on the bottom, or you could do both, or just use them as slips to wear underneath your knit and crochet dresses. So these are great dual purpose just to have in the closet, period. Even if you just need a slip for something that's store-bought. Slips are hard to find nowadays, so those are great to have. The next thing here, I keep saying I'm going to use these in photo shoots and never have, but I'm going to use these in photo shoots one day. I have always wanted to do a pinup inspired photo shoot, and so these pinup inspired dresses from my Amazon shop, I am not getting rid of. One of these days I will have knit and crochet accessories to feature with these dresses, or maybe I'll just have a reason for doing a pinup photo shoot. But I absolutely love these, and if you wanted to tone down the pinup quality to it, wear a black cardigan over it. Either, you know, a fitted black cardigan like we showed yesterday, or the long cardigans from the Amazon shop. You can tie those around here, or wear it low and drapey. So you can tone down the pinup quality, or you can ramp it up, whether you wear accessories over it or wear it on its own. Or depending on how you style your hair, your makeup, and your shoes, you could ramp up the pinup quality, or you could tone it down. But remember these fitted cardigans I showed yesterday? They'd be really great over it as well, if it was cooler outside. Or if you wore a blazer over it, you could kind of tone it down as well. Next up are my beloved Lily Pulitzer dresses. These I love wearing to style white or bright colored knit and crochet accessories. You may even remember this dress when I did the Dazzling Tassels shawl a couple years ago. I was going to one of my best friend's daughter's weddings, and I wore this dress and designed a gold shawl in Be So Dazzling yarn and gold sequins to wear with it. It was so cute together. I think I sold that one now, but these are just great dresses if I have somewhere to go, or if I just want to be extra bright and cheerful. I love having these dresses for bright and cheerful stuff. Next up is this one. You might have seen me wear this a couple of times. There's nothing wrong with it. I love the color, I love the print, and it's super light and great for summer. And it would be super cute with a white accessory over the top, or picking up on any of the colors in here. Even going with a dark accessory, like a dark vest or a dark cardigan would be pretty with that too. I'm not getting rid of that. It's too comfy. Next is another hand-me-down. This dress is really dated. The seams are starting to pull. Who knows how old it is, because it was a hand-me-down too. So I think I'm going to pass on it. I don't think it's my style anymore anyway, so we're going to get rid of that one. Next up are some skirts that I've talked to you about. Oh, remember this one? Does anybody remember this dress? I bought this dress for specifically for doing the photo shoot for Motif Magic. Does anybody remember the day of the photo shoot of Motif Magic? Remember, I took my dolly down that long, scary jungle beach path to get to a deserted beach, and I wore this nude dress so that between the muted background of the beach scene with an overcast day and the muted nude tone dress, all of the accessories were really going to pop. This is one of the pieces from Motif Magic. So this dress, although it did serve its purpose, it was clearance. I think I spent $7 on it, but it has such great memories, and God only knows what I could possibly do with it still, so I'm hanging on to it. Not getting rid of that. All right, these skirts, I know I've talked a lot about these over the years. These came, I bought these used on eBay, but they came from a swim collection by Lucky Brand years ago, and they're stretchy tie-dye maxi skirts. This one I wore in a photo shoot for my first crochet on edging top, the white top where we cut out the yoke on a t-shirt and added the white crochet. So this one is gray, white, and charcoal, and then this one is a little more rainbow. This one has blue, purple, and green. And what I've been talking about doing for years with these is crochet on edging from the waist up and making a tank top. And I've been saying this for years, but I still say that this is a great candidate for doing that. So see if I can back up a little further so you can see the dress. I think they were meant to be worn, you know, by a skinnier person where you fold down the hem, but if you keep it up, I think it's very slimming to have that tighter hem, tighter waistband up, and then it makes it a little taller where it would be kind of fun to add the crochet tank top from there, or knit, either one. But I have wanted to add a tank top to both of these for many years. In fact, I have the first the first skirt in 2 colors because of yo-yo dieting. One's a medium and one's an extra large probably. So I've got lots of projects here to make crochet maxi dresses out of maxi skirts. Oh, these are amazing. Yeah, they're super long. Great for taller girls too, yes. And you can adjust how long you want your tank top to be to know how long you want that skirt to be. So these need to definitely go in the crochet on edging pile. I just need to pick colors, right? All right, these tank tops are also in my Amazon shop, and I wear these over these are very swingy tank tops, and I wear these over my Redbubble leggings because the Redbubble leggings have great prints. I think that the solid and drapey tops are perfect over them. And now during the stay-at-home order or whatever, I wear my matching Redbubble masks with my matching Redbubble leggings over one of these tank tops when I go to the grocery store. Because, you know, just because we have to do all this strange stuff right now doesn't mean we can't be cute still. That's how I feel anyway. So those are keepers. This I bought in my Amazon shop years ago. It is meant to be like a t-shirt dress that's kind of A-line, but it is way too short on me. And I had a feeling it was going to be way too short on me when I bought it, and I was like, aha, that's going to be a great candidate for adding crochet on edging to make it a longer skirt. And I still haven't done it. You can probably find it in my Amazon shop, or I don't know if it's even available anymore, but you could find something like this, a short little, in fact, if it's something in your wardrobe already. Remember, everything I'm showing you today is to give you ideas for what's good and bad candidates for crochet on fabric and what to look for in your own wardrobe or when you're shopping. And so if you find a dress that you think is super cute and would be cute on, but you don't like some component of it, you need to change this, you need to change this, you need to change the length here. That's when you can consider your own skill set to adjust things that don't come perfect the way they are. So this one would be so much cuter on me if I added maybe this in this dark blue and maybe added a few more inches in crochet lace along the bottom. So this is definitely going in the crochet on fabric pile. And so even if you can't find that dress, you could do what I'm going to do with that dress on anything that's in your wardrobe that is too short for you. Okay. I bought this at a store a couple years ago, and this is so stiff. I like the okay, I like the beading on it, but it is so stiff. Can you see how heavy that is? That it doesn't fold along the bust line. Like, it buckles and looks weird. It does not look good on. Maybe it'd be good on somebody that's flatter chested than me, but it looks hideous with a bump here. So we're going to donate that one. Love the idea of it, but okay. Then next up are tank tops. There are so many ways to decorate tank tops. There's so many reasons to have tank tops when you're knitting and crocheting, right? Some things we make that are opaque when we do a tighter gauge or we do solid stitches, but anytime we do lace work, you need an underlayer, and that's okay, because whether you use a same color, a complementary color, a contrast color, you can create different looks by adding different colors to your underlayer. So whether I went with something, imagine if that was a top and I went with something lighter underneath, or I went with something, oh, that's the color I'm wearing now, something darker underneath. There's so many different reasons to have tank tops. To wear them under top, like for the sweet claret top. But then there's so many ways to decorate these too. So you've seen me do full-blown sleeves like I did on the jasmine top I wore yesterday. And I've also done things like just adding a ruffle to sleeves like this. Yes, you can wear a t-shirt under lace work, absolutely. So you can do lace sleeves like this, or you can do lace sleeves like this. You can find these videos here on my YouTube channel. I have a full playlist on all different types of crochet on fabric, and obviously as I make more crochet on fabric videos, we will add more of those. This you've probably seen me wear many times over the years. This is inside it out. See, this is the real part of it. I'm not trying to fake this and show you a fake wardrobe. This is my real closet that I've been lazy and put something away inside it out. This is a faux wrap top. I will wear this until the seams fall apart. This is one of my favorite go-to tops because it works with my curves so well. If you're a curvy person, wrap tops are definitely amazing. And the colors on this are just such my colors. The pink, the purple, the red, and then the white and black. And I love the cutout where it's sheer in some spots and then solid in others. I got this from Crochet years and years and years ago. Like, I'm surprised it still fit. Not that it still fits, that it still has seams. I have worn the heck out of this and I will wear it until it falls apart. Anyway, so that one's a keeper. Would never get rid of that. This one I bought on eBay. It's 100% silk, and it does not do well for a sweater in hot climate. It shows sweat marks and does not dry very quickly either with sweat marks. So as much as I love the color, I'm going to pass on that one. You know, you have to be honest with yourself. If things don't work for you, you just have to be honest about it. This one is so cute. Another inside-it out one. This is a Lucky Brand top. And I've been saying that it could use some crochet embellishment for years. But I also love the silhouette for maybe, you know, studying the silhouette to make a knit or crochet top, because it has some extra volume in the back because of this keyhole and the gathering here. So if we did this on a crochet or knit top where we added some increases in here, if let's say it's top down, we did a buttonhole, then like a giant buttonhole, and then did increases here, what that does is give you volume for the back, so it's still straight and semi-fitted in the front, but it has more volume in the back, which gives you some of that hip ease and then some room for the booty too. But in it's also a very nice detail. So I like reminding myself that that would be something that we could apply to knit and crochet design as well. And sometimes that's why I hang on to things too, even if I don't wear them anymore. Here it is in a lighter color so you can maybe see it better. That's the back and this is the front. So like it has buttons on it, but I think that's completely unnecessary. I think we could do this treatment to a top design that's knit or crocheted. So should they go over here? Yeah, they should go over here. I've also worn those to death and they have so many snags on them, so it would probably be a good idea to make something in knit or crochet and then retire those sweethearts, because I've definitely gotten my wear out of them over the years. This one, also inside it out. This one is tough to wear because of the placement of the straps. Also the case with my favorite Lily Pulitzer dress. It has the same type of straps, which means you cannot wear a bra under this, even if you do the crisscross or the sports bra, you know, clipping your straps in the back. You have to wear a strapless bra with these, which those of you that are well familiar with strapless bras know they are not the most comfortable things in the world, but it's still beautiful, and I still think that this is a great candidate for thinking about how to do this type of beadwork. I think a lot of times in the knit and crochet world we add beads to complement the stitch pattern and don't think of the beads as their own standalone pattern tool. And I love reminding myself in this pattern that there's a reason for adding beads to create their own pattern. Also, I like how the gathering is done on here. It's, even though it's sewn here at the corners, it is done as a drawstring. Another cute design element. Same here in the back, it's done as a drawstring. If I were to redo this as a knit or crochet design, I would make the straps a little bit wider so that it's not tucked in so much. I would rather make it something that's more accessible to wearing proper undergarments, meaning a proper bra. But lots of elements on this that are still things that inspire me to do something in knit or crochet. So I'm going to put that over here on the side as well as a reminder. Then this is just a keeper for under a blazer or a jacket or a cardigan. You know how much I love animal print. We're probably going short on time again too, aren't we? Oh, we're already at 40 minutes. All right, let's see if I can speed up this section. Oh, we're almost done actually. Part of this is stuff we've already been through. So this is a tank top I bought same time I bought that dress that I told you that's not practical for me. I actually like the tank top better than the dress because I can wear a bra, which keeps my skin away from it a little bit. So I would like to keep this one to wear. Also, there are some great elements here that I would like to consider for knit and crochet design, and that is this hem. This is the side hem. Let me take this off so you can see what I'm talking about. I think I need a water break too. Okay. So if you're worried about sweating under this, you could wear a tank top, but even just wearing a padded bra is a great, and a pair of shorts. But look at this here. This is what I want to remember for doing on a knit or crochet top. I really love how the front is rounded and the back is rounded. It's almost a shirt hem edge, but it's a little bit different. It's round. And I think that it's really flattering. Not over this dress, but I think it looks super cute over a with a pair of shorts. I've worn this with white shorts before, and I thought that hem looks super cute. It would be great over a jean skirt too. So I'm going to hang that in the crochet and knit inspiration pile. Well, we've made a look. Okay, this one I want to show you because this one already has trim added to it. But think about if you found a tank top that didn't have this trim added to it. You could add this kind of trim with crochet and knitting, right? Isn't that great? You could do this to anything. Now, this one I bought on eBay, and see how it has this seam here? This seam here means that it's going to come right here. It's not going to come here on me. So it's way too small on me, so I have to donate this one. But I still wanted to point it out to you because putting that kind of trim, you can do this. If you like this look, but you find tank tops, let's say you buy a tank top at Walmart. Go back to one of these tank tops. We can do this on any tank top. I've done the top trim on many tank tops, but you could do it on the bottom trim too, and that's something we're going to do very soon here too. Let me just put all of those tank tops over here then, just to remember, because we really need to do some lower hem on tank tops. So where are we now? Oh, this one I bought on eBay, and it was meant to be an off-the-shoulder top, but it does not work for me. Wouldn't that be super cute if it worked? And it has a tie on the side, but it does not work for me. I can't get it to stay off my shoulders. And that's it. Only two other, oh, here's another version of crochet and fabric. These are the Brooks sleeves done on a traditional tank top. This is the traditional tank top, you know, the ribbed kind of a tank top. And on this one, I even tied the side. So I have a couple of other tank tops like this. I have a white one here and another black one. So you don't even have to go through and just use those spaghetti strap style tank tops. These types of tank tops work really well too. This is the Brooks sleeve, and I think that these longer ones look really great when you tie them in the center like that as well. This one's inside it out, so let's right side it out so you can see that knot better. Just make sure I know we've gone over on time. Yes, I would hand wash with trim or put it in a laundry bag. anytime you have delicate stitch work, you just don't want it to get snagged on anything else more than anything else, right? You don't want a button or a zipper or Velcro to get in those holes. So you want to protect your clothes in a laundry bag at the very least, if not hand washing. So you can see where I've tied that one here. And you could do any kind of a sleeve like that on any of these traditional style tank tops, not just the spaghetti strap ones. So I thought that was good to point out. So we can pop these, and you could add length to them as well. You could even turn one of those into a dress if you wanted to. And then that's it. The rest of this is just t-shirts. My three favorite t-shirts. My Cooking Live t-shirt from Redbubble. And then my Janis Joplin t-shirt and my Godfather t-shirt. The Godfather t-shirt has all the quotes from the movie on the back. Isn't that cute? And those are like my only t-shirts too. Isn't that crazy? But my closet is really dedicated to my business and really dedicated to styling. And so I don't have a ton of clothes, but what I have all makes sense for my business and for focus and for accessorizing what I love, which is handmade clothing, as you know. I hope that some of this has been helpful information for you. I hope I've somehow inspired you to go shopping in your own closet, or maybe helped you recognize what are good candidates for adding crochet and knit embellishment, or what are candidates that aren't, or how to look for design elements on things, understanding what works for you. Because even when you know what silhouettes in your closet work for you, you can recognize those elements in knit and crochet patterns. Not every knit and crochet pattern looks the same on everybody, just the same as every silhouette at the store doesn't look the same on everybody. You have to know what works for your size, what works for your shape, and what works for your fashion aesthetic. So how modest you like things to be, how flirty you like things to be, how fitted, how much negative or positive ease you need in something. So whatever works for you in a store or in store-bought clothes, you can't throw that out the window when you're looking at knit and crochet. So I find that sometimes people forget that when they start thinking about making stuff, because there's so much more to think about. Is it a stitch that I can do? Is it a design that I can do? Is it something that I want to do? But after that, you have to say, is it something that I will enjoy wearing too? Is it something that I could style with my current wardrobe? Is it something that I would feel comfortable wearing in my size or shape? And in a fashion aesthetic that is comfortable or pleasing to me. So all of those things are things to consider as well. Not to mention color. Just because a pattern comes in a color doesn't mean you have to do it in that color either. What if this isn't a color that's flattering on you? What if this is a color that's flattering on you? It is okay to change things up based on your fashion aesthetic, your style aesthetic, your taste, your skill level. There's no wrong way to make things fit for you. So whether you're going to shop in your closet, shop for new patterns, or shop online or in stores or whatever, just always keep in mind what works for you, because that's more important. You need to feel good about yourself in whatever you make, whatever you wear, and whatever you do. So keep in mind that that's always comes first. I hope I've inspired you to go through your closet and maybe do some shopping for some crochet and knit upcycle pieces. And if you have any questions, please always feel welcome to leave comments for me or questions for me in the comments. I'm happy to help any way I can. And let me know what you find in your closet. I'd love to hear if you found any good candidates for upcycling. I'd love to hear about that. If you are interested in watching the live premiere of Mystery Crochet Along Part 4 for the Cosmo Bag, it starts in 10 minutes here on my YouTube channel, and I'll be live in the comments there so you can chat with me or ask me questions about the tutorial as we go. And I'll also be here tomorrow morning, same time, same place, for the next episode of Create, Share, Inspire podcast. Let us make time to create, share, and inspire today and every day. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow. Or I'll see you in 10 minutes too. Bye.